Latinx Heritage Month is observed annually from September 15th to October 15th. It's a time to appreciate the culture, the rich cultures, the histories, but also highlighting awareness around the Latinx community. And so our office, along with, in collaboration with other offices like the Counseling Center and different departments, come together to create, and also student organizations like LSO to come and put together some programming to both celebrate and cultivate awareness around the Latinx, Latino, Latina, Latinx community, and even talking about like words like Latinx, right? For some people that maybe don't identify with that particular word.
I think Springfield College has been working, especially over the past couple of years, to try and identify the ways that we as a campus community have not always lived up to the goals and ideals of a diverse and just community. And I think that especially in the wake of the Black Lives Matter movements that took a huge amount of prominence on the national stage last year, and that this campus tried to identify and take some responsibility for. I think it's important that in the wake of those, that we identify those areas where we have a more robust presence. And that includes in recognizing our Latinx community. It includes working more closely with our Asian Americans communities and our Asian community as well, to feel that they're recognized. It includes recognizing our LGBTQ community, right? Trying to make sure that they feel respected and loved here as well.
The first was our keynote speaker with our newly appointed dean, Dean Rubenstein. She's out of the School of Arts and Sciences, and she did a really mindful keynote speech on Latinx heritage, the reflections of Latinidad, Jewish, and intersectionality on the eve of Yom Kippur as a Jewish woman with roots back to the Latinx community. And that was really, for me, I just say, I thought it was really inspirational. I felt fed after listening to her. And I think it also spoke to the complexity of identity and also the sense of belonging, and what our notion of what we think identity is, both like looking at the social construct of that and then looking at the cultural historical context of that, right? And so for me, that was our first like sort of opening up for this month with Dean Rubenstein, and that was one thing that I can share that I think was pretty amazing. And again, that was all planned with our collaborative council of our Latinx Heritage Month committee.
Our committee is composed of, like Felicia said earlier on, offices and departments and clubs on campus, as well as collaborations throughout Massachusetts with some other colleges. This time around, we collaborated with Bay Path, which was really awesome. In terms of LSO, we are a newly established club, and our mission is to bring awareness year-round to the Latinx community and grow and bridge that gap and create unity. And so we're not only here to support and uplift our Latinx students, but also to help educate students who may not identify as such. And so we also collaborated for that keynote speaker with OMA, and we meet Mondays bi-weekly 6 to 7 in Cheney at A&B. And I believe our last program closing off Latinx Heritage Month is going to be a really big festival de LSO. And so we're planning a parade and some food and some carnival games. And so we hope to see a lot of not only our Latinx students, but students who identify within the spectrum of BIPOC and our white students as well, to kind of be allies and support and uplift our Latinx students as well.
And then October 7th, we will be having Dr. Yomaira Lopez, who's, is it Cruz Lopez?
Yes.
Yes. And we're gonna, and I'll be, I'm honored to sit on as a moderator, facilitator, and having a conversation with Dr. Yomaira as a keynote speaker, speaking to the challenges, the experiences, the wins, and the intersectional sort of impact, the way that intersectionality plays a role, particularly with identity regards to cultural and ethnic and cultural ties when navigating mental health issues.
And then the 7th is our open mic night with students, where students have the opportunity to kind of share out. And it's also open to not just students, but it's student centered. So if there are other people that are interested in the open mic that want to perform, they're also able to do so. You can show up to the events. You can check the Springfield College events calendar for more information.